Good morning, this is Tanya. Thank you for watching this weekly reading and giving my channel a chance in my readings and helping me to learn and grow at doing this and to share my gifts with you. Hopefully that these help these weekly advisements. If you do like them, please like, comment below and subscribe to my channel and check out my Instagram, which is a bunch of randomness and fun. Little Miss Girl 79, and of course my Facebook reading page, which is where the physical writings of my weekly readings and offerings are under a dark moon tarot readings. So this weekend was a great weekend, starting Friday night and Saturday. As I mentioned probably a few weeks ago or in previous videos, my husband was a guest, going to be a guest and was a guest at Sci-Fi Horror Fest in Vernon, New York. Vernon Downs Casino, to be specific. It was an amazing event, second year in a row that they had it there, bigger and better than the first time. The actual promoters and the people that did that, Tiffany and Melissa, for example, and all the crew did an amazing and spectacular job. So, such an amazing time. If you are a sci-fi or horror fan like my husband and myself, yeah, definitely a wonderful time. My husband moderated a panel and did for his YouTube, which is You and Your Horror Movies. He actually did with some other YouTuber guests and such, did a panel on Friday night. And he also did other things. So it was an amazing experience. I helped man the table, and we made a lot of sales videos. You're going to hear my cats in the background. Hopefully they don't come into play in this frame, so I'm going to try to make this quick. They're being very destructive again this morning. So yeah. So without further ado, that was a great thing, which kind of links to what this week is leading into. That's why I wanted to mention that. You'll see my lovely background here is from one of my mother-in-law's backings of one of the quilts or wall hangings she made me. It's spooky season coming. We're going into fall and harvest, so I thought this would be appropriate of a background. So look at those lovely pumpkins. I certainly love this and am blessed to have someone that does that. She also makes me tarot pouches for my tarot and oracle cards. But to move on, because again, count your blessings each and every day, big and small, of those great people you have in your life, which again all corresponds to this week's reading. This week's reading has a lot of great and wonderful energies to it, which we all need. We all need. It's been a stressful past couple years, been a stressful year. We're in the flux of change. I can't emphasize that enough if you watch my previous videos. And we're still not over with that. But take our wins, big and small. So this week's crystal is moss agate. Now moss agate is a very earthy stone. Not one I work with too much, and again, I probably should, out of my extensive collection, because helped expand my energies and horizons, which I mentioned. We should all be learning, growing, and evolving in this thing called life, with all of our ups and downs, and with the ebb and flow of the tides of our lives. So the moss agate is a very grounding stone also, or as I'm coming to research. And this one particular, I guess, that I pulled on my casting bag, seemed to call for me this week when I was holding it. So I will be carrying this with myself this week also. And advise others, if you have this in your collection, maybe to get more familiar with it or to carry it. It's advising that it is going to help to bring joy, love, and abundance in your life, whether it's financially, at work, or in your relationships or environments, or with yourself and enriching things. So that is moss agate. Now this week's reading the cards that are pulled are Celebration from the Flowers of the Night Oracle, Love's Will, Moonflower from the Pythia Botanical Oracle from Lila and Olive, And the lovely newer addition to my ever expanding collection is the, oh wow, okay, brain dead. Now just tired. So the Marigold Tarot. You can find it on the site of 13th Press. I highly recommend this deck already. I've been stalking her for years. Now, I did not get the gold gilded version. I got the more classic, basic version. I find that didn't take away from any of it. I've only been working with her a short period of time. I already started using her in a couple client readings besides myself. For different daily draws and stuff. In the short period of time I've had it, I will be doing a first impressions or review very soon of it. It is a captivating deck. This lighting does not do any justice to this deck by any means. It is black, gold, and white, but conveys so much in that color palette, and so much. She is a very talkative deck. Very intuitive, but very easy to read at the same time based on the Rider-Waite system. So the card for this one, kind of hard to see in this lighting, is the Four of Wands. Now the wands in this deck are actually marigolds to relate to that, which again, the creator, this deck is based in the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, has a lot of skulls, and is just a breathtaking deck. Oh my god, I'm so glad I finally took the basically leap to get this deck. I know me and her are going to work in many levels and many ways, and going to be used probably fairly often in client readings in the near future. So if you check that out, definitely give out the 13th Press site a check out for that and their offerings for this deck that they do offer specifically. I believe this is the only deck that site offers, but well worth the money and the investment. Now, as is Lila and Olives. So, not to make this too rambly, I know my videos get loud and rambly. Loud. Well, yes. Like last week's, I guess that was accurate. So, just simply this week, along with the Moss Agate that I have already mentioned, this week is Celebration, Love's Will, and the Four of Wands. Celebration, happiness, relationship, deepening your relationships, celebrating good things, big and small, gratitude in our lives. There's going to be a cause of celebration as indicated by the flowers of the Knight card, along with Love's Will from the Pythia Botanical, and a Four of Wands. Again, these cards speak very well together, as I can see, which is great. They play nice. They intuitively nice and have a nice message together and speak loudly, clearly, but nicely at the same time. And they're just beautiful decks. So basically it's indicating there is going to be some form of news coming, whether it's for yourselves personally or someone close to you or within your family, your circle, or sphere of being. Now, it's going to be good news. It may be even news heralding of a birth or a pregnancy or new opportunities or something blossoming. But overall, a sense of celebration. Also, relationships and friendships, whether they are friendships, work relationships, or that of a love nature or family nature, are strongly indicated. The deepening, the connection, the knowledge, and what you each have to offer and give each other, or what you all have to offer and give each other. Everything should be a two-way street in a relationship, no matter what level it is, including spiritual, of what you choose to work with, like me, my deities, because I'm polytheistic, as you watched my previous videos, if you have, whether or not you're monotheistic, which means one deity, like God, Allah, or whatever the case is. Again, I'm pretty open-minded across the spectrum, but I do have a wide spectrum that I work with and study, and open to studying, because again, can never learn too much, gain too much knowledge, insight throughout our lives. So with that, this week it looks, like I said, very positive and great energies. I also want to just thank you before this gets too long, because lately I've been averaging about the 10-11 minute mark, so staying within that. Thank you for giving this a chance. Please like, comment, and subscribe below if you have any questions for me or regarding these decks or anything else further, or would like my services. Please like and comment below. And with that, have a great week and blessed be.